This is the left side, and then this is the right side. So pretty much reading it left to right, SS nay, and you know, that's what we got, y'all. What's good, Grind Schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and today we are actually in the shop. I had to go up front real quick to do something, so that's why I didn't start in the garage, but we are in the shop. Pretty much what I got going down is today we are going to be working on pieces of the trunk enclosure that Dash did for me, and shout out to him. If you haven't seen what's going on with the Monte Carlo and the trunk enclosure, he absolutely killed it. And I know you guys will see like the finished product here pretty soon once we get everything all wrapped up and it's looking real nice. But I went over there yesterday and oh my goodness, man, the trunk enclosure looks so much better in person. It looks really good obviously on the camera, but the little details and the little nuances, and I don't know if he'll point those little details or nuances out. I have the side pieces for the trunk enclosure, and I'll show you guys a little bit about what I'm talking about. And I told him yesterday, like, man, like if I would have did it, it wouldn't have been it probably wouldn't have been as clean. However, looking at how he's done it and how he's like made it, you know, how he made it, I definitely can see, for one, how it's turning out really well, because he did his and then immediately started doing mine. And like I told him yesterday, like, you know kind of what you have to do, because of, you know, you did it the first time, and then the second time around it's basically the same trunk. There's some little subtle differences, but it's pretty much the same trunk. I pretty much thought he was just gonna copy and paste, and it's not a copy and paste. It's not a replica of his trunk. It's different. It's a little bit, cause how I wanted it, or how it turned out, was since there's a speaker in the middle, you know, he had to cut a little bit more. And then also the back piece that he has is not like slanted like his. It's a little bit different. But like I told him, like I said yesterday, is he kind of knew like that's what had to be done, because he had worked on his first. So, and then also too, I don't have the compartment that his does, because obviously I don't have like anything for it, like the battery. And we, you know, he kind of talked about it, and pretty much you could just pull these panels off. It's nothing really like set in stone or adhered to the body to where you can't just maneuver them and do what you got to do with it. So if I did want to put something back there, then I could just pull the panel back, put it in, and then, you know what I'm saying, like put the panel back in, and it's all good to go. But anyways, man, I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing, because this is gonna be like a real solid custom piece. And like I said, when we're done with the trunk enclosure, it should be super solid, man. And it's just stuff that y'all can do in the garage. You know, if you have simple hand tools and whatever you need, you can get it done, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, let me go ahead and flip this camera around. Before I do that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so you get a notification every single time I drop another video. And yeah, let me go ahead and show y'all what I got. All right, y'all, so pretty much these are the side panels in the trunk enclosure, and this is MDF board. It's a lot thicker, I guess, but what I'm talking about is Dash rounded off the edges by hand, you know what I'm saying? So like obviously if we had a rotary tool, it would be, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, whatever. But he did this by hand, and the whole entire trunk enclosure looks like that. The bottom piece, the back piece, the side pieces, and the piece that goes on the panel where the tail lights sit. All of that stuff is super intricate, and I wish I had turned the camera on last night and showed you guys exactly, but you guys can go to his channel and check it out, what he's got going down, the actual build of the trunk enclosure. But I brought these home because I have something special that I'm gonna do to them, and pretty much I'll set those up right now, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. I'm hoping that it doesn't take me that long to get it done, but we'll see, I guess. Also, I have this piece of plexiglass. I have this piece of plexiglass because it has a purpose, and if you know what plexiglass is used for, you pretty much can tell what's going to happen here. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut out sections of this board, and I'm gonna put the plexiglass behind it. And then after we put the plexiglass behind it, we're going to put LED lights in it. So it gives it that custom look. And then also underneath the LED light strip, or behind it, I'm gonna put my amps behind the sides of it. Instead of making like a amp rack or anything like that in the back of the car, I'm gonna go ahead and make put the amps behind or on the sides of the car. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is gonna take some time to finalize and get done. So obviously this is not gonna be a point A to point B, me getting it done right now today, because I don't have all the stuff that I need, obviously. But and then obviously I don't have the wrap to wrap these and get it all done. But I will show you guys what I'm planning on cutting out here. They're in the Impala, so I'll go ahead and get those. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and get those. So I'll show you guys. And it took me a while, man. It probably took me, man, I don't want to say a couple of hours, but it took me a little bit of time to pretty much get these things cut out. So I got some letters, and pretty much what those letters are my wife's nickname and SS. So, you know what I'm saying? SS Nay is basically what it's going to be, or what it's going to turn out to be. And yeah, like I picked some pretty difficult font, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, we'll see how it goes once I'm done, but I feel like it's some pretty difficult font to try to cut out and, you know, get perfect. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna do my best because I want it to come out perfectly. And Dash told me not to mess these up, so I'm gonna do my best not to mess it up. And that airplane is crazy loud. But I'll lay these out and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna spray paint the fonts on there, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all. Y'all can kind of see what my idea was. Man, these letters are a lot bigger than I had anticipated. So we'll just have to try to figure out how we're gonna do it. But for the most part, man, like I said, I just put my wife's name in the panels, and then we're gonna wrap it, and it's gonna look all nice. And there'll be, the plexiglass will be behind it, the amp will be behind that, so you can see through the letters and you can see the amplifiers inside the letters. And then there'll be LED lights and all that kind of stuff. Real custom look, real, you know, real spiffy. But yeah, man, that's what we got. That's what we're doing. It's about 2.5 inches from the bottom on this side. And yeah, I mean, that's what we got. I tried to do my best to fit her name inside the panel. And so hopefully hopefully that works. I think this one might get cut off a little bit, but hopefully not. I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case, but the rest of it should be good to go. And then yeah, man, so I'm about to go ahead and use my spray paint and spray everything on down. I got those taped off. I need to tape this one down, and then we'll do the spray paint. And it looks weird, like, because obviously this one's flipped upside down, but you know what I'm saying? There you go. Now it looks right. So this is the left side, and then this is the right side. So pretty much reading it left to right, SS Nay. And you know, that's what we got, y'all. So let me go ahead and spray paint everything, and then we'll get to trying to cut everything out. I'm hoping that I'm successful. I'm a little nervous because some of these areas are a little bit little, so I might have to use my Dremel and just get real intricate with it, and just take my time. These letters took me forever to cut out with the stencil. Just taking my time. It probably took me like an hour, hour and a half to cut it out by hand with a stencil. So I don't know what it's going to be like with this wood, but I will spray paint it at least right now, and then we'll move on when I have a little bit more time. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let that dry. I tried not to blow the paper too much. So once we take this off, we'll see what it looks like, and I'll try to just, I guess, improvise and clean it up the best that I can. I'm not trying to get too intricate with it. I don't really care. I just, like I said, just want to get the outline of where everything needs to go, and then I'll be able to cut everything out. So right now, I'm gonna just let this dry for a second, sit it in the sun. Hopefully the sun stays out so it can dry faster, because I think she's gonna be on our way home here shortly. And obviously I don't wanna try to throw this in the trunk or try to hide it while it's wet. So yeah, but anyways, we're getting close, man. We're getting close. And once, like I said, this dries, I'll pull it off. We'll see what we got, and then we'll start cutting it out. All right, y'all. Yeah, I think that's gonna look good. We gotta kind of improvise in some areas, like obviously like right here, you know what I'm saying? It would be like a straight cut, and then this will be straight on this side or whatever. And then also too, for the A, it looks like the A didn't come out like I thought it was gonna come out, so we'll have to improvise with that one as well. But other than that, man, that's gonna look good, yo. That's gonna look real good once we get everything all cut out. Like I said, I picked some difficult lettering and all that, but yeah, I could just fill the rest of that in with like a Sharpie or whatever, just to make it look, so I know where I'm cutting and everything. I'm gonna have to use something that's really, I guess like a Dremel, I'm thinking. I might have to Dremel it out. I don't know, we'll think about how to cut this out, but you know what I'm saying? Regardless of the situation, it has to be precise. So, and as far as wrapping it, these little areas here might be a little bit tough, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like a space in between or whatever, but we'll figure it out, man. One way or another, we'll get it done, and it's gonna look good, yo. I can't wait till y'all see the finished product, cause like I said, Dash did his thing on the trunk enclosure, and once it's wrapped and we take it to that next level with the LEDs and everything like that, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of at a loss for words just looking at what it looks like right now, y'all. But regardless of the situation, y'all, we gonna do our thing. We gonna get it done, and it's gonna look good. So, man. All right, y'all. So this is real slow and tedious. So I tried a couple of different methods, and pretty much none of them were like working like I wanted it to. So I tried to do what Dash suggested and drill holes, a bunch of little holes, just so that I can get these smaller pieces the way I needed. And that kind of worked okay. However, it damages the backside when I do that. So I broke this piece. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to fill this back in with like some fiberglass. So I'll probably just wrap it, fill it in, and then cut it back out. I might even reinforce these areas too with some fiberglass, maybe on the backside, and then recut it out. I don't know. I probably don't have to do that actually. But it damages the backside. So if you could see, the backside of the thing is kind of like torn apart, because every time I drill through, it breaks the back of the MDF. You know what I'm saying? So then when I start cutting, it's already weak, and it just crumples apart, and that's kind of what happened here. So I got to fix that. But I started to use the jigsaw that I have, or whatever it's called, and that kind of worked okay, but it makes a lot of dust and it's hard to see kind of like where you're going and stuff like that. Then I started to think like, hey yo, like, because I was gonna go get another saw, like what are they called, one of those hand saws that would work a lot better than the saw that I have. However, I started thinking like, yo, like I really don't want to spend like 70, 80 bucks for another saw and for it not to do what I needed to do. And I forgot that I had this, and this works perfectly. The multi-tool, it works perfectly for like precise cuts, which is what I need because of how close those, I guess, I don't know what you would call it, but how close the emphasis on the letters are. They're real close to the edge. So if you go too far, it's gonna just break off. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll break off into this, and then we'll have to redo it or fiberglass it like I'm gonna have to do here, and you know, recut it out. But I'm getting real close to the inside of the letter. And I know it looks kind of crazy right now. I still got to go in and cut it out. It worked really good for this bottom one, just to kind of clean up all the little drill holes that I had. I'm still not done. The tool died or whatever. And then I'm going to go back in with my hand and sand all this stuff down so you don't see like the ribs like that. It'd be clean like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm waiting for the tool to charge back up so I can keep moving, but I gotta cut these ones out, and then I have the other one to do. Like I said, I'll just have to go back in, fiberglass, or do whatever I gotta do there, figure that piece out, and then, you know what I'm saying, rewrap it or whatever, or recut it, I mean. But yeah, man, it's tedious, it's taking a little bit more time. This is working a lot faster than, you know, going through drilling all the holes and doing all that kind of stuff. But, you know, we live and we learn. Obviously, if I had better tools and stuff like that, it would be a lot better. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is, and this is what I got. I'm working with what I got, y'all. So, I'm going to finish cutting this one out. And I'm probably not going to show the other one being cut out, man, because this is taking a long time, and I got to get this done. So, pretty much what we're going to do is we are going to, I might show you guys the actual finished product once it's back into the car or whatever. But yeah, man, this is what we got, man. Pretty much it's the same process, just cutting, and you know, that's what it is. Like I said, I'm not trying to really cut the camera on while I'm cutting, just because the simple fact is it's just taking too long, y'all, like just to really cut this out and, you know, get it together. Like I said, with this, I've been moving, but my first idea of how, like, you know what I'm saying, cutting it with the jigsaw and all that has just been taking forever. So pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and finish cutting this out. I'll put the plexiglass on the back so you guys can like see kind of like what my idea is. And then I also got these lights. I also painted this yesterday too. I needed one bucket or one bracket for one of the headlights. I painted this up real quick. And then I got the LED light strips that are gonna go on the back side of this. And you know what I'm saying, basically like illuminate the lettering. But let me grab this plexiglass and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about real quick. So this is the plexiglass, and I only got one piece. I probably should have got two. I didn't really know kind of what was gonna go down, but pretty much, you know what I'm saying, that's what it's gonna be. Obviously, it's gonna be on the back side. Let me lift this up real quick. See if I could do this with one hand. Boom, just like that. Bang. All right, so it's gonna be on the back side, and obviously it's not gonna be frosted like that. It's only frosted because it has the plastic on it still. It's gonna be like see-through. But we got our plexiglass, and then pretty much you'll be able to see the amps behind this. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach the amp to this board, and you'll be able to see the amp through the plexiglass once it's lit up. It's gonna be a pretty dope idea, man, I think. And then obviously this piece of wood will be wrapped up and looking real nice and pretty. So, you know what I'm saying, you won't even see none of the imperfections or nothing like that. But yeah, man, we getting there. We doing our best to get this wrapped up and get it done. And yeah, like I said, I'll probably do like a part 2 of this because this is taking so much time, man. And I'm not gonna hold y'all for a million, you know what I'm saying, a million minutes trying to, you know, get this all together, you know what I'm saying? So there will be probably a part 2. I'll just show you guys the part where obviously you get wrapped, the lighting, we put the amp on and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep cutting this out once the battery charges, and then, you know what I'm saying, we'll go from there. But you guys can kind of see where I'm going, what direction I'm going with this. I still have the other board to cut out with the lettering. And then once I do that and I get that done, I could take it back to Dash, and so it could get all wrapped up, and then we could start putting everything all together. All right, y'all, as y'all can see, it's 45 degrees out here, man. I got my robe on. I'm out here thugging, man. I don't care. I came out here just to see if that multi-tool will work. And, you know, I just have my robe on and whatnot. And I just got to work, y'all. I just got to work, man. You could see I got my slides on with my feet out and everything, man. Like, it's just the mentality, man, of really actually grinding, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Really actually grinding. Like, I really actually just came out here and just got straight to work. Like, I ain't turned no lights on. I got the natural light. It's about 7:30 in the morning or whatever. I just got to work because I really want to get this done. Like, you know, when I got my mindset on something, I don't know, something about me, man. I just get to work, and then once I start working, like, I just can't stop. Like, I could have went in, threw a jacket on, whatever. But I'm like, yo, I'm pretty warm in my robe. I'm gonna just get to work. Now I gotta wash my robe or whatever, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this channel called Grind School. That's what we do. We get out here, we start working, we grind. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta be all, you know what I'm saying, dolled up and, you know, ready for the camera and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyways, like I said, I ain't trying to hold y'all too long, man. I know it's been a long video. I just wanted to show y'all what we got going down. And that's what it is, y'all. Like, I really just got out here and just started cutting it out. That multi-tool started working. I wish I would have had that, you know what I'm saying? Or I wish I would have thought about using it in the first place instead of trying to think about different ways to, like, cut it out and stuff like that. Because I was using so many other, like, tactics. I tried to use a Dremel tool. That wasn't working. I tried to use the jigsaw. That wasn't working. I tried to screw through the MDF. That wasn't working like I thought it was going to work. And so, yeah, I mean, I just been trying to do whatever. And then, so I just, like I said, I just decided to do the multi-tool. And I just worked until it died. And the reason why I started early is because the tool is going to keep dying. So I got to get as much done as possible until, you know what I'm saying, like, I got to charge it again. Now I have another battery. It's at my mom's house, which I'll probably go grab so I can keep moving and keep the batteries in rotation, and I don't have to stop and I can just get it done. But, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So anyways, man, like I said, this will be part 1 of the video because I'm going to just knock this out, get it done. And then the next part, I'll just show you guys what I did to hook everything up and make it look nice and pretty. And then I'm sure Dash will show you guys, depending on the time frame and how long it takes me to cut this out, either I might wrap these or Dash might wrap them. I don't really know yet. It just depends on, like, the time frame. If I get them cut out today, I might take them to him and he can wrap them and do his thing and whatever. If not, then I'll have to wrap them. I'm completely okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter who does what, you know what I'm saying? As long as we just, you know, divide and conquer and get as much done as we possibly can. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm concerned about. I'm also going to have to go to the store and get more plexiglass because that's not enough. So anyways, like I said, man, I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't want to make this too long, but, you know, it is what it is. That come with the territory. Sometimes when you're working on stuff, it take a lot longer. I didn't cut the camera on when I was, like, cutting and all that kind of stuff because, like I said, it takes time to set the camera up, pause, talk, do all that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to knock it out. You know what I'm saying? We got about a week left, and, you know, we gonna have to play it as it lies after that. So anyways, man, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. Go ahead and support your boy, man, because we out here grinding. Like I said, man, it don't matter, man. Like, I'm just out here trying to, you know, get work done. So anyways, man, like I said, I hope y'all enjoy. Stay tuned for the next part and showing y'all what this actually looks like and what it actually turns into. I think it'll be real special once we're done. And yeah, always remember, work hard so you can live free.